I'm Coach Tina Sioson, and welcome to my podcast. If you're in a season of change, growth, reflection, or even confusion, you're in the right place. Think of this as our little conversation, something that is honest, unfiltered, and grounded in the things that we all go through but rarely talk about. Here I get to show up as myself too, not just as a coach, but as a fellow human being navigating life, learning, unlearning, and growing right alongside with you. So settle in and let's begin. I've received a lot of inquiries. Coach Tina, saan ko po ba mahanap yung long form nung 1 minute nyo? Quite frankly, I don't have an answer. And that's one reason why we thought, together with my SOCMED team, we thought, let's have a podcast, no? Because there's a lot more that you can share with a longer form version of what you've been sharing in the past. And it still is, this podcast is in alignment with my purpose in life to build better leaders for the next generation. So sana po, as we journey together, meron pa rin po kayong ma-pick up. So how do we go about this very first episode? I thought of sharing a lot more about myself so that we can get to know one another better. For this first episode, I'm gonna share 3 important events in my life which I think paved the way to form me as a person. Kung sino si Tina Sioson beyond just merely being a coach. So first, it's a fact. I was so frail when I was born. My mom said, eto lang ang legs mo. Ganto lang siya kapayat. And the midwife and the doctors already gave their fearless forecast. Your child might not be able to make it. But fast forward, here I am. And where do I account that? I account that for my mom's very strong faith in the Lord. More specifically, sa relationship niya sa Mother Perpetual Help. She taught me how to believe in the Mother Perpetual Help. And that particular fearless forecast of the midwife and the doctor who to help my mom give birth to me, that was a thing of the past now. There are other 2 things which I think are important as I grew up. Alam nyo, nung pagkatapos ko mag-first communion, so nagko-communion ako doon sa parish namin sa Malabon. Yung pari talaga namin na old priest, lagi niya akong nilalampasan. Hindi niya ako binibigyan ng host. We were all kneeling down, so one kid, and then he will skip me, he will proceed to the next kid. So I can't understand why, but I came to realize because I was wearing micro mini and my shorts, because my aunt who is a dressmaker does all my wardrobe, no, that time. So maikli talaga siya. So my brother, my late brother, Paul, sabi niya, T, I'm Christy when I was younger. T, I think, kailangan mas iklian mo pa yung damit mo. Wear micro mini. So, I was tempted actually. But I came to realize I'm not going to that church because of that priest. I was going to the church because I wanted to respect and give praise to the Lord. So sabi ko, I will take the route of, fixing my dress, wearing something a little longer. And quite frankly, after that, the priest always include me in the Holy Communion. So what did that tell me? I think my fear of the Lord and my love for the Lord is far greater than any other threat or any other discomfort in life. Sa akin, important yon. The third thing that I wanted to share is when I was 9 years old, I clearly remember nagpunta kami sa Baguio. The entire family went to Baguio and parang ito lang yung naging trip namin. Grabe, big time na sa akin yun, yung sinasabing Baguio. I was with my mom, with my dad, and 4 other siblings. And it's so important because ang vivid nung memory ko, we were all happy. Ang saya-saya-saya namin nun. We were spending time together. My father, who always is in the office, he found time for us, no? My siblings, my older siblings who have that time, they have their own lives na. They still found time for that particular family vacation. And what is that telling me? Kaya pala kako, now that I have grown up and I have my own kids, it's so important that for my kids, ang inireregalo ko sa kanila is actually trip because it's not only learning about the culture, which I thought that was my reason. It is really about finding time together as a family. Yun pala yung pinaka-importante sa akin as a person, as an individual. And why am I sharing this? I want us to get to know one another as we journey together in this podcast. You will see a lot of different things about Ask Tina Sioson, about Coach Tina. Things that may be impossible to believe or maybe weird to believe. No, but that's me. And I would tell you already that I'm not a perfect person. I would already tell you that sometimes, hindi pala sometimes, more often than not, I am a bit insane or crazy when it comes to my decisions. But I love life. I think yun yung nakapagpatibay sa akin. Those experiences ang nakapagpatibay sa akin why I am thriving in this world. My experience with the priest, albeit not beautiful, it strengthened my faith with the Lord na bata pa ako noon, ganun ko palang naiintindihan ng faith, napakababaw. But it's not about the priest, it's about my faith in the Lord. My experience with that finding time for my father, my mother, albeit that's just a Baguio trip, napakasimple. But apparently, ang important sa akin doon, yung family time. That was so important for me. So faith, family, and I think thriving as a frail baby, thriving in that difficult moment in my life, and allowing my life to flourish this way, I think that also helped me in navigating my life. Despite the fact na marami talaga siyang ups and downs. I'd like to share those with you as we move forward in this podcast. That's about it. I think for this episode, that's what I wanted to share. That things happen for a reason. Why things happen in our life, meron siyang reason eh. I never knew that being violated by that priest or finding time with my family, ganun ko siya dadalin as I grow up and have my own family now. But my job as I become adult is to learn how to connect the dots of what had happened in my life. And I think that's what I am feeling and experiencing now. If I'm able to connect those dots, apparently those things happened to me for a reason, for a good reason, and God had allowed that to happen to me when I was younger. I'd like to pause here and really reflect. I hope you guys will also have your own reflection as you look back in the things that had happened in your life and you connect the dots that had happened in your life. What is God telling us? What is the message that is being told to us? Well, I'd like to wind down here. This is my first podcast. I hope you picked up nuggets of learning from what I have shared, and let's see each other in episode 2. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope today's conversation gave you something to think about, something to feel, something to grow from. If you resonate with this episode, share it with someone who might need it too. And if you want more real human conversations about leadership, career, and life in general, make sure to follow my podcast, Ask Tina Sioson, so you don't miss the next one. This is Coach Tina, and remember, you own your life narratives. I'll talk to you in the next episode.